I thought I would really enjoy H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. I I enjoyed it, but it wasn't the best. It's a story of a time traveler, obviously, who goes to the future and finds out that the future is horrible. But I would kind of compare it to like an episode of the Star Trek, the original series, except not as much fun as that. It's a little bit of a drag, kind of boring in the middle. Not a ton happens as he's kind of exploring the world that he drops himself into. But one thing that I realized as I was reading this book is that H.G. Wells was a big time socialist. And I'm not a socialist, so there are philosophies in this book that I naturally disagree with. Now, I think some of the ideas in it, because the book is essentially a warning against the dangers of capitalism and how that will affect the future of humanity, a lot of that I don't necessarily agree with. However, there are elements that I think are valid concerns from his perspective. You know, he probably lived through the Industrial Revolution, and that was a time when people were constantly losing fingers and limbs in factory accidents and things like that. So, you know, his concern makes sense, but I don't agree with necessarily his conclusions in everything. And I would say if you're looking to read an H.G. Wells book, probably pick up The Invisible Man instead. That one is a lot more interesting and fun than I'd say The Time Machine was, but not horrible.